known as totem pole rock, and that's over 7 stories from the top all the way down to its base. Kind of a fun little fact about aspen trees, if you don't already know. They actually don't grow. The dynamite would be cheaper, so they blew up that section of the rock. And even though that looks fresh, that was done during the construction of the tram, which started in 1964 and ended in 1960. So that doesn't really work out well for either species. You guys look out the left-hand side of the tram car, you might notice that happened back in 1936 when a single bolt of lightning struck the mountain and blew over 500 tons of granite out of the side. That can happen when water seeps down into the cracks here and gets electrocuted. It can act a lot like an explosive charge. So we're coming up on tower number 2 here. Those of you in the front would do me a favor and pull up on that bar so we offset our weight just a little bit. Don't clip into these rocks. I'm only kidding, guys. We get real close to them. Yeah. Jig-back tram, and that's just a very fancy way of saying when one's going up, the other one's going down. If you look in front of us, we've got those 3 cables in front of the tram car. The tram cable's actually shared with the other tram car, so it's about a 5.5-mile cable, and that means we're moving at the same speed as them at all times. What that also means is we pass them off to the right-hand side. That'll mark our exact halfway point in our journey. It'll be 7.5 minutes to the top from here on out. Similarly, on your way down, it'll be 7.5 minutes once you pass that tram car. You know, the gas is not because we're headed back, because they're approaching into the tower. And as I mentioned before, we are connected to them so that we will slow down with them. We'll speed right up there. You actually can see the Eiffel Tower underneath the tram car currently. So we've got some people on the job they have to do inside the cabin so they can ride on the roof if they want. Obviously the best here. So right now we're traveling over what's known as Echo Canyon. It's the only source of free-flowing water this side of the Sandias. There's a spring fed with canyon. This makes some great Christmas trees. We have about 80 to 100 foot tall ceilings. They are quite large. This is also where we'll see a majority of our wildlife into that, including bear, deer, mountain lion, and buck. So we don't always mention this next part because a few of you asked me down on the tram car. This next canyon, that's a TWA Flight 260 we crashed in February 1955. They took off the Albuquerque International. Built back in 1920 by the CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps, and it was built out of timber. It was originally used to house the men during the night. So the third time, kind of like the story of the little pigs, they built something a little bit more sturdy, and they built it out of the stone that the mountain made up of. And so it's a nice little easy hike. I would definitely recommend that today, but also, just a word of warning, we are onto the cables up there, so the only way to get it to let loose is to actually physically pump it off. We actually have to, but the real reason, for the most part around this time of the day, if you see anybody riding on the roof, it's because they don't have any job. They Echo Canyon, it's the only source of free-flowing water this side of the Sandias. There's a spring-fed stream, the head of which is up against the base of the mountain there with all those nice Christmas-looking trees. And it flows all the way, including red, gray, they can even be brown, obviously. They can be, when you go on the tram car, this next canyon is known as the Canyon. There's also a section that was originally built back in 1920 by the CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps, and it was built out of timber. It was originally used to house the men during the day, made up of limestone, but they're also about 9% granite. That limestone is pretty old. It's about 300 million years old. But that granite is 1.4 billion years old. So there's a little bit of a difference there in that age. That granite's also what helps give it, this translates to watermelon. Just a few friendly reminders, just as we near the upper terminal here, guys, we do have restroom facilities in the upper terminal, as well as a vending machine. Unfortunately, our restaurant every 15 minutes, sometimes it's a little closer to 20. The last tram car down tonight is at 8:30, so as long as you're back in the building by 8:30, you'll be all set. I already warned you guys about that weather. It does roll in.
All right, folks, we got up here in 15 minutes. We're gonna get down there in 47 seconds. Hold on.
Is there a road all the way up?
There is some. It doesn't go all the way up. I guess we're so. Alright, so when they were hauling the lines up, the log hunters, they salvage those. This is 2 feet straight, but we don't know how to 10 inches. So what happens? Just gonna hold the wood. Usually, our sensors. You get a better look once we're over this. Oh, okay. There's cabin 2, or cabin, or blue cabin, go